Okay, thank you. And Carl is up now, and Ryan is up after that.
Hello, I'm Karol Kubicek. Please, the slides.
Wait 10 seconds.
Yeah. I will talk about cookie notices. So my first slide is having an example of cookie notice. So imagine that cookie notice before you see the slide. And what we've heard a lot about cookie notices. They are annoying. We cannot opt out even if we want to. It's difficult to navigate. The usability sucks. The whole process is not very appealing. And also our research, we have a paper at Usenet Security this year, and it is showing that the cookie notices themselves are actually very non-compliant, which was also shown before, but we already show 2/3 of the cookie notices. If you click reject all, you still will be tracked. So if this would be the field of, let's say, traffic control, then I would be afraid to go out. So how is it possible that in the internet it's actually normal that this is allowed? Yay! So how is it possible that we can have these 2/3 of websites tracking us still? And because I would like to return to childhood, let's blame someone. Let's just show the finger, because I was not the one who caused this mess. So who was it who broke the cookie jar? Let's consider the scenario. Who are the stakeholders, the parties in this? Users that connect to website. The website wants to monetize it, so they have some ad tech as providers. And because of this ad tech needing private data, there are regulators that are limiting what can be done. Because of these regulators, there will be these consent notices that are provided not typically by the website itself, but by third parties. Consent as a service, they are called consent management platforms. And last, there is also the browser. So let's blame who is responsible for the mess. We are at Pets. I would not blame the users. That would be so 2000 or old to blame users for the security or privacy. So let's not blame them. What about the publishers? We looked at the compliance of the popular websites, the non-popular websites. On the this upper rank is the popular websites, yeah? On the top, you can see things that are easy to get compliant. That's the visual properties. And on popular websites, these are compliant. But on the bottom is actually the tracking after reject and things like that. And you can immediately see that it's more common on the popular websites. So we see that it is like a faking the compliance. So that's one thing. So let's get busted the publishers. The ad tech, there are so many reports and fines, so I would also claim that they are responsible for this. What about the policymakers? Well, Wired is claiming that the cookie notices are the biggest failure of GDPR. We actually compared the US and EU, and what we found is that if you reject cookies or if you use GPC, despite the work of Sebastian Cimek, thank you very much for this, it's still that you will be much more tracked in the US. So I would claim that actually Europeans are more protected and it's better. So let's say that the policymakers are also fine. And what about the CMPs? Well, we can see that some of the big players are actually much more non-compliant. They might be causing this. They might be actually the responsible ones. So we would actually claim that these are actually the big player. About the browser vendors, I don't have time, so it's up to you to decide about it, or contact me and claim that this correlation is actually not causation. Thanks.